Have you ever wondered which regrets hurt the most when a spouse passes away first? It's something most couples don't want to think about. But the truth is, it's one of life's certainties. And when we avoid facing it, we often leave ourselves vulnerable to unspoken words, unresolved issues, and missed opportunities that can never be reclaimed once our partner is gone. Losing a spouse will always bring pain. But regret, the kind that follows us for years, can often be prevented if we recognize it ahead of time. In this video, we're looking at 5 of the most common regrets people experience when their husband or wife dies first. Each one is born out of everyday choices, the things we don't say, the moments we take for granted, or the conversations we keep putting off. But here's the good news: within these regrets lies a gift, the chance to see them now while you still have time. Time to love more openly, to live more intentionally, and to prepare your heart for whatever the future holds. Stay with me until the end, because understanding these 5 regrets won't just help you cherish your marriage more deeply today, it may also protect you from carrying unnecessary sorrow tomorrow. By the time we finish, you'll walk away with clarity and courage to live with fewer regrets and greater love. Number 1. Not expressing enough love and appreciation. One of the deepest regrets people feel after losing a spouse is realizing how many loving words went unsaid. After years together, it's easy to fall into routine, sharing meals, running errands, managing the household, but forgetting to say the simple things: I love you. I'm grateful for you. You make my life better. We often assume our partner already knows how we feel. But psychology shows us that spoken words of affirmation strengthen bonds, calm insecurities, and nurture closeness. Words aren't just sounds, they're love made visible. And when they're missing, even if affection was felt, the absence can leave a painful question. Did they truly know how much I valued them? Take Robert, an 81-year-old man who lost his wife after 55 years of marriage. He told me what haunted him most wasn't their arguments, it was the times he didn't stop to thank her for the small acts of love. The way she prepared his coffee each morning. The way she folded his favorite blanket at the foot of the bed. Only after she was gone did he realize how much those things meant, and how rarely he acknowledged them. The lesson? Love must be expressed, not assumed. When you take a moment to say, thank you, or hold your partner's hand a little longer, you're not only filling their heart, you're protecting your own from regret. Love expressed today becomes the comfort you carry tomorrow. Number 2. Avoiding difficult conversations. Another heavy regret comes from avoiding hard but necessary talks. Couples often shy away from discussing end-of-life wishes, finances, healthcare choices, or even who will handle household responsibilities. If one partner is gone, the silence usually comes from love. We don't want to upset each other or admit life together won't last forever. But when those conversations never happen, the surviving spouse is often left overwhelmed and unsure, burdened with decisions they never wanted to make alone. Consider Elaine, a 78-year-old widow. When her husband died suddenly, she realized she didn't know where the insurance papers were, which bills needed to be paid, or what kind of service he would have wanted. Every decision felt like guesswork. Even years later, she carried the fear that she might have let him down. Facing uncomfortable conversations now spares your loved one from heavier pain later. Love isn't just about joy, it's about preparing together. When you make the choice to talk openly, you give your spouse peace of mind, and you give yourself the gift of certainty when the time comes. Number 3. Taking shared experiences for granted. One of the most heartbreaking realizations after a spouse passes is how many ordinary days could have become special memories, but didn't. Life together often feels routine: eating dinner at the same table, running weekend errands, watching TV in the evening. We forget how fragile these moments really are. But when your partner is gone, it's those everyday moments, not the big vacations, that suddenly feel priceless. Carol, a 74-year-old widow, said she and her husband always told themselves they'd travel more after retirement or spend more time together once the house projects were done. Retirement never came for him. And the projects never ended. Now, she treasures photos of Sunday breakfasts, wishing she had created more of those small moments intentionally instead of waiting for the right time. The truth is, love is lived in the present, not in the promises of someday. Choosing to pause for a laugh, take a short trip, or simply enjoy a distraction-free evening together. These are the treasures that carry us through loss. Number 4. Neglecting your own independence and identity. Many surviving spouses realize too late how much of themselves they set aside during the marriage. It's natural to lean on your partner for companionship, decisions, even daily purpose. But when one partner dies, the other can suddenly feel lost, unsure of who they are outside of us. James, an 80-year-old widower, had been married nearly 60 years. His wife was the social one. She planned gatherings, kept up with family, and kept their friendships alive. After she passed, James felt isolated. He admitted he didn't know how to maintain those connections on his own. His grief was made worse by loneliness, and the regret that he never built his own network. The truth is, keeping your own identity isn't selfish, it's essential. Pursuing your interests, maintaining friendships, and continuing personal growth not only strengthen your marriage, but also prepare you for the possibility of walking alone. Independence, balanced with love, gives both partners resilience. Number 5. Failing to repair conflicts or let go of grudges. Perhaps the heaviest regret of all comes from unresolved conflict. Every marriage has arguments and frustrations. But when those wounds are left unhealed, they linger long after your partner is gone, becoming pain you can never undo. Anne, a 77-year-old widow, shared that her last conversation with her husband was an argument over something as small as a misplaced bill. She never imagined that night would be her final chance to speak with him. After his death, the weight of that fight became her greatest sorrow. Not because of the bill, but because she wished her last words had been words of love. Reconciliation is a daily choice. Letting go of grudges doesn't erase the past, it frees both of you to live fully in the present. When you make peace while you still have the chance, you ensure that if tomorrow never comes, love, not conflict, will be your last memory. Final thoughts. Let's take a moment to reflect on the 5 regrets. Not expressing enough love and appreciation. Avoiding the difficult conversations. Taking everyday experiences for granted. Neglecting your own independence and identity. Failing to repair conflicts or let go of grudges. Each of these regrets can leave a lasting ache. But each also carries a lesson, and a chance to change. There is still time to love more openly, prepare more wisely, and live more fully with the one you cherish. Loss is inevitable. But regret doesn't have to be. By choosing gratitude, having the hard talks, savoring the everyday, nurturing your own spirit, and making peace when you can, you give both yourself and your spouse the greatest gift, a love lived without regrets. So ask yourself today. What small change can I make right now to ensure I live and love without regret? Thank you for joining us. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your own life. Your stories inspire us and keep this community strong. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us keep creating content that informs and inspires. We'll see you in the next video.